How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham, aka Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Richard TV 91. This time I review Once Upon a Time, Season 2, Episode 15. What happens on this week's episode in the fairy tale scenes? Snow White is with her mother, and her mother's teaching her how to be good because Snow White's birthday is about to happen, and she catches her nanny or so trying on her tiara, and she gets kind of snippy with her, and her mother shuts her down real quick and tells her that they're no better than anybody, even though they are royals, everybody's equal. And she tells Snow White that she needs to be good always and to never change who she is. And what happens is we find out that Cora poisons Snow White's mother, and Snow White's mother winds up dying. And before this, her nanny tells her about the blue fairy and that she might can be able to help Snow White's mother. So Snow White goes to try to find the blue fairy, and she finds who she thinks is the blue fairy, but it's actually Cora in disguise. And Cora gives her this candle that if she puts the candle over somebody's heart and says their name, it can she to save her mother this way by sacrificing somebody else. And Snow White ain't able to do this, and she can't do this. And we find out that Cora's the one that did this, and Cora's the one that killed Snow White's mother. And that's all that happened in the fairy tale scenes. What's happening in present day is Neil Bellfire is spending time with Henry, and Captain Hook tracks down Rumpelstiltskin and stabs him with his hook, and Rumpelstiltskin's poisoned. So Bellfire has to get Rumpelstiltskin, Emma, and Henry back to Storybrooke. That way, there's magic to Storybrooke, and Rumpelstiltskin to heal himself. And Bellfire is trying to tell Emma something this whole episode, and it's that Bellfire is engaged to be married, and Emma meets Bellfire's fiance at the end of this episode, and he was trying to tell her this, but he had a borrowed car from his fiance, and then she shows up, and Emma finds out that way. And that's all that really happened on this week's episode, besides Regina and Cora getting Rumpelstiltskin's dagger and killing Snow White's nanny. And Snow White's thinking about changing and killing Cora, so we'll have to see what happens with that. And that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Snow White is considering killing Cora, do you think she'll be able to do it? As always, Preacher Man RV sign out. Guys, GG's awesome. This has been an episode of Richard TV 91. See y'all next time.